Hello guys, so now the stereo color board are now so now there is the DC onboard converter. So as you can see, this part is producing the plus and minus 12 volt with a 15 to 55 volt input. It is very hard to find on the market DC converter with symmetrical output. First of all, I was making tests with this kind of DC converter models, but it doesn't satisfy me because for several reasons, but it works very good, but it doesn't satisfy me for several reasons. That's why I decided to make my own DC symmetrical converter which produce plus and minus 12 volt. So and I done very specially, because initially this device is not in the standard application is not indicated for making a symmetrical DC converter, but I find a very special way to make a negative voltage with only a simple switching mod system. So the result is a very high quality and powerful DC converter, very ideal for supply op-amp and stuff like that. So it's making a very high Q DC converter and with a very clean output. And it is very cool, because the disadvantage of this kind of DC converter, as you can see, it has, first of all, it is the current is quite highly limited to 500 milliamps, which is quite good, surely, but there is other stuff like other parameter, which is quite complicated to describe here, but I don't like DC symmetrical models converter. Most of competitor use this kind of models in their device, but I don't really like it. So, but I say it's great quality, but I expecting a lot of my product. So that's why I decided to make my own. So yeah, the result is pretty cool. And so the first working, as you can see, Okay, so now this two LEDs indicate that the plus and minus 12 volt are correctly done. So it's great, and it is pretty cool. So keep tuning for the next step. Bye bye.